Today I will be ranking every single monster in My Singing Monsters. This will include all 231 monsters that can make a different sound. Now this ranking is my own opinion, so please don't cancel me for this. Actually, I've changed my mind. Give me all the hate comments if you think I've chosen the wrong choice. I don't care anyways. I want to hear your opinion. So yeah, but with that being said, get ready to hate me because this is going to be a long one. Okay, coming dead last at 231st is Soul. Yes, I know this is really controversial, but yeah, I just think this is one of the ugliest dipsters out of all of them, and it's a dipster, so on its own, it's just kind of useless. And as a group, it's also still useless. Okay, now at number 230, this one actually might be controversial. Ranked below almost every single dipster, Tring. Now, when I first saw this monster, I was like, damn, this is a 4 elemental, this is about to be crazy. But no, I got a monster playing the triangle, which I played in kindergarten. And not only that, when he plays the triangle, it makes the most lame sound, which is obviously a triangle sound. And it also looks like he's picking his nose. It's a bit rough being under the dipsters, but when you're a letdown, it is what it is. Okay, next I'm ranking all the rest of the dipsters, so don't take this too seriously, unless you got a mental illness or something. But yeah, these all come from the same toilet bowl. Okay, now at number 229 we have Dough, because Garlic looks gross, and he just looks gross. Now at number 228 we got Ray, because he has a dead trim, like look at that. Now, number 227, we have me, because he was smart enough to hide his bad haircut, but the shell doesn't look good, nor does it look bad, which makes him mid. Now, at number 226, we got Far, because he has spiky hair and he looks really confident. That's really it. I can't really say much more about that. Then at number 225, we have La, because mushrooms are majestic. Then the final dipster at 224, we have T, because I guess flowers are pretty.
You are my...
Okay, now that we're done with the toilet bowl tier, we can get rid of these guys. Okay, next we got the dog food tier. It's basically all these monsters in this tier make me feel like I'm eating dog food. I've never had dog food, but I just imagine it to be like this. But these monsters aren't as bad as the other ones, but they're still really bad. Okay, at number 223 we have Gobblegod. I mean, do I really have to explain this?
Gobbly gobbly gaw, gobbly gobbly goo.
Shut up! Okay, at 222 I have Scups, simply because looking at him pisses me off, and the sound he makes pisses me off even more. Like, the sound he makes me feel like rubbing sandpaper in my ears. I just can't handle the sound. I'm sorry. Okay, at number 221 we have Exert, also known as the most disgusting thing I've ever laid eyes on. Like, what even is this? At least his looks matches his sound. That's the only reason why I put him above Scups. But bro, this guy just makes burp sounds. I mean, you can't even put that above anything really. Like, you have to be absolutely awful to be worse than this monster, like seriously, it's just disgusting. Okay, at number 220 we have Pummel, simply because can anyone even remember hearing Pummel in a song? Because I can't. This guy is way too quiet. That's the only reason why he's this low, so he's basically useless. But he's an OG, so give him that respect. Okay, at number 219 we have Boscus, not because I can't hear him, and not because I think his sound is a waste. I just think his sound is irrelevant. I do not care at all about hearing Boscus, especially on Amber Island. The Amber Island line they gave to him is absolutely crazy. They basically nerfed something that was already awful. Like, how do you go from this to this? And I don't know about using your nose to make sounds with your mouth. That's not my type of thing, but you know, he can do him. I don't want any boogers in my mouth, that's for sure. Okay, 218 we have Bulbo. His design is okay, but I don't look at this and think of anything really. My mind is blank. The sound he makes just reminds me of eating a dry biscuit, and I can't think of anything else to add because he's just so mid. Okay, we're finally moving away from all the dog crap tiers. Now we're moving on to the plain piece of bread tier. So these aren't bad, but they're not insane. They're just there, you know, they're chill. Okay, at 217 we have Clamble. I really like his design. Some people might not think that. I think he's pretty underrated, but his overall sound isn't anything incredible. But you know, he has those moments, you know, where he clams the Clamble. At 216 we have Scargo, who is just a Wublin Island Clamble. He's only above Clamble because he has a better design and animation. That's really it. At 215 we have the greatest ping pong player ever, Pong Ping. Bit of a goofy animation, and even goofier, I can't hear him, like barely hear him at all. Like, you know it's bad when I have to turn up the volume while I'm editing this, which pisses me off, making him lower for wasting my time. At 214 we have another hyped up 4 elemental that left me disappointed, Plinkajo. Now this is not as bad as Tring. Tring is absolutely awful, but I still think, like, design wise it's pretty good, but the sound I feel like could have been a lot better. But he still does look pretty chill. At 213 we have Tweedle. Now a lot of people find this monster annoying, and I can definitely see why, so I chose a Tweedle track that actually is good. You know, the Tweedle is a classic, so I can't put it down in the dumpsters, but yeah, it's okay. At 212 we have Whimsies, which is basically Tweedle with more heads and a bigger grid space. I also secretly hate this, but I also don't want to put any bias in this list. Okay, at 211 we have Glow. Now a lot of Glow's tracks I don't actually like, but the one playing right now, oh my god, it just hits so well. So isn't that just majestic? Okay, at 210 and 209, I have Barb and Flower, or Flower. I'm basically just rating them on who has the better hooga, you know. Okay, at 208, I have Cantarell. You know, the whole two-headed mushroom thing kind of freaks me out, but he goes along with the song well. Willy wow, willy wow, willy wow. Interesting lines, but he gets the job done. Okay, at number 207 we have Sugar Bass. This guy is just such a vibe, but he's so quiet. At number 206 we have Dragon, which is another Clamble guy with 4 legs and a tail to do the clamming. The Clamble clams? But yeah, it's not that crazy, but how else are you supposed to put a frickin' dragon in the game? At number 205 we have Yuggler, my biggest op. I hate him for literally no reason, but maybe he looks weird. He just makes a sound that I would only hear in like a fever dream, and I actually hate that so much. I'm sorry. But since there's no bias, but there still is bias because I made the list, he's not in a dog crap tier, so he can stay here. Frickin' Yuggler. At 204 we have another monster. We have Weasel. Now don't get me wrong, the sound is kinda decent, but bro, what is this? Disgusting. Like actually disgusting. He is straight up just spitting in your face. Okay, at number 203 we have Shrub. Now Shrub doesn't do the gross spitting that Weasel does, and I actually really like Shrub. He just does the greatest beatboxing. Hall of Fame beatboxer over here. But he's so underused. Like, they need to let Shrub just take over a song and like get some wordo to rap over it. But yeah, he's just underused. Okay, at 202 we have Dandy Doo, who's kind of like Tweedle, who has a lot of tracks where I'm like kind of like eh, but more tracks than Tweedle where it actually goes crazy. Like Dandy Doo is a bit of a classic that can go crazy and can be annoying. But either way, there's no excuse of having the same hairstyle as the hair on your bum. Okay, at 201 we have Drumpler, who makes like a really mid sound. But bro, he literally plays the drums with his belly. Like, that is just insane. That is awesome. Okay, at 200 we have Clackula, who just clacks and clacks and clacks. I like how he makes the sound with his mouth hands. I don't know what that is. But yeah, like he's clacking like the Clackula. Same like the Drumpler, he's drumpling. So, can't really put it too high, you know, it's just a nice little beat. Okay, at 199 we have Clackula's sister, Clavavera, who is the seasonal event for, I don't know, But basically, she is pretty mid for a seasonal. Just saying. It's just really clackular with a actual instrument instead of his hands. That's one way to put it. At 198, we have the chillest monster in the game, by far. With that being Pango. Like, bro, all you have to do is look at him and you know he's chill. Like, the fit is chill. I'm not gonna play the Chill Guy song, but you know, chill. At 197, we have another chill guy, Howlo. Like, oh my god, chill. Again, okay, I need to stop going over chill, but his sound is just pretty decent. Like, it's a decent sound. But most of all, his design is just elite. Such a chill design. Probably one of my favorite designs as far as monsters go. Okay, at 196 we have Hippity Hop. This monster, or monsters, just really brings the energy to the song. Like, I don't even know how to imitate it, so I'm not gonna try. It's just boom ba da ba doom ba dow dow. And that's just cool, isn't it? Okay, at 195 we have Crunchy, aka Budappadimpo. This guy would be way higher if he had more than one line or more than one track. But like, bro, he has so much aura going Budappadimpo. It's just legendary. But that ends the plain piece of bread tier. And with that being done, I'm gonna make this a part 1 video just in case. Because I don't want to put this much effort into a video that takes hours and hours of editing just for it to flop. So you guys let me know if I should continue this series. But yeah, all the monsters that will come after this would actually be good. Like, really good, I think. I hope. But yeah, thanks for watching and join the Discord.
Right place.
Such a dumbass, that's what you are.
Shut up! Stop repeating me! I swear to God, we say that one more time!
Oh, shut up.
I am a furry.
I am autistic, I think.